What is up, everyone? My name is Jesse, and this is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself. Today is the debut of Melty Blood. I've heard of this game for years, and I'm surprised it took this long to get to it. We're going to be hearing two songs. We have O-Sutra Hit from the channel Raito, who I'm pretty sure is the composer. That's the official channel. And then we have Strange Dreamer from the channel The Nintendo Code. Apparently this game is called Melty Blood Actress Again. Requested by Justin and Metal641. Thank you very much. Like I said, I've dabbled in fighting games here and there, and I've always heard of Melty Blood. And the only thing I think, especially seeing Raito's name, is I don't know if it's connected actually, but probably same developers as Undernight. So I don't know if it's a prequel, if it's just its own IP, but I just know that somehow, some way, they're intertwined. And the other thing that I've heard is Melty Blood has kind of like a, not a stigma, but it's like a meme within the community that I remember even hearing through like the old Twitter days, is that they will find a way to play Melty Blood like no matter what. Like I've seen setups in like bathrooms and little hotel corners and stuff like that. Like you cannot stop Melty Blood players. But I'm excited for the music. If it's anything like Under Night, then that's exciting. I know Raito is pretty damn good, but this is my first time checking out Melty Blood. I'm super excited. And let me know what entry this is in Melty Blood. I don't know how many there are. But anyways, this is O-Sutra Hit. And I don't know if this character select is relevant or if this is the random picture. Ryogi Shiki. I love looking at character selections. I don't know. Something about them. It's not a little Japanese. Raito is such a good musician. A lot of characters have red eyes. Oh, that's really cool. You can see like their character art and then their sprite. I'm guessing that's like in-game sprite right next to them. That's cool. This is funk. It's like Japanese electronic funk. Of course, Justin represents. Oh, I just recognized the character. If you look in the very bottom row in the center, there's a character with like his eyes looking like this. I've seen that character in memes before. All the characters look the same from like far away. Except the one in the middle row with the red. Oh, what do you call the white part of the eye? This is all red. Dude, this is like... It's like jazzy, but I love the feel of it. Also, in case I haven't said it, which I don't think I have, the bass line is a little nuts. Just notice the chains in the background. Half moon style? This is sick. Is this the character select screen? I mean, the theme, or is this just a picture that you put here? I would not get off the screen if this was a character select screen. Dude, the big, like, what are those called? Are they called taiko drums? What word am I thinking? Or timpani? Yeah, maybe it is a taiko. Sounds like it's fading out. Dude, I don't know when this game released, but I'm gonna guess somewhere around like late 90s to early 2000s, just based off of that sound. I feel like a lot of fighting games in that time had a little bit of a jazzy flair to them. Damn, that's my introduction to Melty Blood, huh? That is awesome. I could definitely hear the Undernight in there a little bit, although, and by that all I mean is I feel Reito has a very distinct style with the keyboards. There's like some jazz flair in there, some kind of improv feel, a lot of arpeggiating stuff. But it's not too much, you know what I mean? I think that's like a big thing that the older I get, I mean, I've always been this way since I can remember. But honestly, it's only gotten more this way as I've gotten older, and that's really just appreciating melodies and like slowing it down and not having just a whole bunch of stuff going on. It's cool if a lot of instruments are together doing different things. That way you can kind of hear it multiple times and catch it at a different time. But this song was pretty simple. That was it, you know, basically. It leaves a lot to the imagination as to where it can go. It's kind of broad, you know, it doesn't really sound like anything to me. My bias just from looking at the visuals just say character select theme, but honestly, who knows? It's just a picture. It can't really go by much. If it is, that's pretty cool because a spoiler alert for a very, very future VGM Vibes episode. I already wrote down that I was going to have a character select episode. And because some of the music is really, really good, you know? I can't think of any other, at this exact moment, because I haven't worked on the video yet, I can't think of many instances of character select screens besides fighting games. I'm sure it exists somewhere. Maybe some RPG. I don't know. But yeah, character select themes have always been like this cool thing. I really want to say which ones I really like, but then it's kind of spoilers. But if it's not, either way, I've really liked everything I've heard from this composer. And it reminds me a lot of, I mean, Undernight is, I haven't heard a lot of Undernight either. Like, not at all. I want to say less than 6 songs, maybe, and I covered one on the guitar. Funny enough, I covered that song before I even like knew about it or even started the whole auditorium thing. I did that for a favor as a friend. Back before I was listening to video game music, I was just doing guitar covers of video game songs, which I still do. I've always done that. And I just remember one time posting on the former Bird app. I was like, hey, you know, give me a song to play. Anyone, I don't care. As long as it's like 30 seconds or something. And this guy was like, I don't remember who it was, but they're like, hey, you know, learn Gordo's theme from one of the Undernights. And I did. It was cool. And then a little less than a year later, this whole thing started. So here we go. Anyways, I don't know what O-Sutra Hit means. The song was definitely this cool electronic jazzy thing with some Japanese influences. Flute was there. It was present. Drums. You know, I don't know what kind of... I was confused. The taiko and the timpani, whatever. There's just so many instruments in Japan. But as I was staring at this, I was just like, I've also never really seen footage of the game either. I've seen a couple of screenshots. This is the most I've stared at it. So I was looking at every character, and they all look the same. At least from here, you know, it's just zoomed in on their faces. But I've seen that one on the bottom row in the middle. I don't know where, but I've seen them. A lot of red hair, a lot of red eyes. Okay. Anyways, actress again, current code. What a name. Now this one, you can tell by the thumbnail, this one's got to be old. Oh yeah, this is uploaded in 2009. A lot shorter, 2 minutes. Strange Dreamer. Okay. Let's get into it. Right now. Oh, it sounds so 90s. Sounds like house music from like shopping at like Miller's Outpost. I feel like buying some jeans right now. Kind of sounds like Ridge Racer too. Again with the chains. Something chain going on in Melty Blood. Oh man, Melty Blood soundtrack. 2 for 2. I'm gonna hold off on that. Ooh, bass riff, another one. Is that a fretless bass? Damn, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Melty Blood coming through. Where have you been all my life? So simple. See, again, just like the last song. Less is more, kids. Less is more. Well, that has 200,000 views on it. That's deserved. Hopefully there's more views on it somewhere else. Damn, dude. What I was originally going to say was, this is a perfect song for those that are out there that have been wanting to play an instrument or maybe a bass, an electric bass. This is kind of like the song you would want to start off with because you can tell how easy it is, but it's all about the groove, you know. You could probably learn this in like less than a day and just kind of follow along, and just it's one of those things where you don't have to be like very technically. You don't have to have a whole bunch of skill, really. It's just about letting yourself loose, like unclenching your jaw, which you should be doing right now. You know, just kind of like, and then just I've really, like I said, I've really come around to, not come around, like I said, I've been doing it forever. I don't know why I say things sometimes, but I've really come into my own with simplicity in music, especially instrumental music. Like this, it may not be everyone's cup of tea. For example, when I say that, like, for example, if people are, well, I don't know, I can't really say for others, but I'm assuming if people are outside at the store with their AirPods or whatever, you know, I'm not assuming they're listening to stuff like this. I am, you know, I listen to stuff like this when I'm outside. I just imagine most people, probably not you guys because you're viewers of this channel, but I imagine like normal people just listen to it airs on the radio, you know, hits, blah, blah, blah. But this is kind of music like I could use as background music. It's cool to learn. It's something to recommend to people. You know, people are always like, oh, you know, what's some chill music? Boom. Strange Dreamer from Melty Blood. Actress again. Again, I don't know what this is. It could be. I've heard two songs that are kind of vague. And when it comes to fighting games, there's quite a lot of ways it can go. It can be anything from options menu music to story mode specific, arcade mode, ladder. It could be a character theme, most likely, or a second likely would be a stage theme. Both those songs, I can't say for certainty they gave me a feeling besides just good music and groove, and I may want to hear more. But then again, not every song can do that. To me, speaking for myself. Some, I can be like, ooh, this sounds like I'm in a forest somewhere or a jungle or something. This to me just sounded like sick music. And it's one of those things where I would love to show to someone who doesn't listen to video game music and be like, hey, check this out. Isn't this cool? Blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, what band is this? Whatever. I'm like, it's Melty Blood. What is that? Yeah, so this is just, it's videos like this that kind of just prove what I've been saying my whole life, and that is like video game music is the shiz and very underappreciated, even if it comes from a 15-year-old video with heavy pixels. And you could tell the sound quality wasn't even like that amazing because of the old upload, but you could still tell the music was amazing. And if I find a version of that, which I probably can, there's a website I use, then I'll probably listen to that, in clarity. Awesome. Thank you, Metal641 and Justin, for the debut of Melty Blood. Let me know whatever you want to know about, or whatever you want to tell me about Melty Blood. How extensive is it? How many games are there? Did you play Under Night? Did you only play Melty Blood? Have you never heard of this game? Etc., etc., etc. Thank you to the requesters. Thank you to my patrons. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Take it easy.